gorgeous, and welcome to your astrological guide to health, diet, and nutrition by LightWorker. This video today will be for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Rising, and Capricorn Moon. I do have a bachelor's degree from Westchester University of Pennsylvania in nutrition and dietetics. So nutrition is one of my passions. My other passion is astrology, as you all know, tarot cards, Reiki, healing, Tong Ren, energy clearings. So I thought, what better way for me than to combine these two passions of mine, and that's how I came up with this idea to make these special videos for you. It's important that you understand none of this information is intended to diagnose or treat anything. Therefore, it's important that you consult with a doctor, a physician, or with your nutritionist. If you like my videos, give it a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, share it with your other Capricorn friends. In the future, I will be uploading more useful and informative videos like this one. I will be making series particularly about your moon sign, like for example, if your moon sign is in Capricorn, what does it mean for you? If your rising sign, for example, is in Capricorn, what does it mean for you? Or how you combine with other signs of the zodiac. So let me know if you want me to make more of these astrologically based videos in the future. So now let's talk about you, Capricorn. A diet that is high in protein and calcium is a must for a typical Capricornian. So high in protein and in calcium, because it's going to help you to keep your bones, skin, and teeth healthy. You may have a tendency to either overwork, a tendency to skip meals, and it's very important that you go easy on food that is highly seasoned or very spicy, even if you are very fond of this kind of food. So very important that you go easy on food that is highly seasoned or spicy, because it may cause in you intestinal upset. Let's talk about the nutrition of your cell. Your cell salt is calcium phosphate. Calcium phosphate is important in bone formation and composition of skeleton. If you have a lack in calcium phosphate, that would lead to rickets, misshapen bones, spinal curvature, tooth disorder, or joint pains. Therefore, it's very important that in your diet you eat more of, or you incorporate foods that are rich in calcium phosphate. And good sources of foods that are rich in calcium phosphate are oranges, lemons, figs, celery, cabbage, kale, dandelion greens, spinach, broccoli, corn, peas, potatoes, walnuts, almonds, whole wheat, oats, brown rice is very good for you. You may also want to include in your diet in daily basis, so emphasis on daily basis, fresh raw salad, fresh fruits and vegetables, lean protein, fish, eggs, whole grain bread. But it's also important that you eat foods that are a rich source of calcium. For example, cheese, buttermilk, yogurt. Many Sagittarians would have very strong likes or very strong dislikes about particular foods. And if you are a typical Capricorn, you would have a tendency to only eat the foods that you are used to, that you are familiar with, and not necessarily strive to make big changes when it comes to food. So therefore, you are very much encouraged, it's advisable for you that you try different you try different foods, or try to mix it up a little bit. So try different variations, try different vegetables, try different fruits, different kind of meats, different kind of fish. A typical Capricorn also would suffer in winter from dry, itchy skin, and you would benefit from foods that will help you with the oil production in your body, like to kind of help to fight this dry, itchy skin. For example, apricots, sesame, almonds. Almonds have a soothing and moisturizing effect on the skin. Um, you need to drink plenty of water, because when you drink plenty of water, that would help you to keep a clear and plump skin. So water is necessary for everybody. We all need to be hydrated, but for you particularly, it has an emphasis on having a clear and plump skin. Also, you need to keep in mind foods to avoid, even though you may particularly like them. So, chocolate, for example, I'm not too happy to tell you that, because I know many people are fond of chocolate, but try to avoid chocolate and refined sugars, because for you particularly, it would have a bad effect in your on your skin. Sunbathing is advisable, but as long as you don't overdo it, you're okay. So part of your diet should also be moderate exposure to sun. It's very important that in winter, in cold weather, you stay bundled up, you stay warm, and part of your diet, part of your healthy approach to health and diet should also be to surround yourself with colors, surround yourself with flowers, soothing music, and surround yourself with pleasant people. All of these things will help you to lighten up your mood, especially when it comes to surrounding yourself with pleasant people. It's very important that you should strive to have a very good posture, and when you sit up straight. So develop these healthy habits that will be very beneficial for you. Also, part of your diet should also be moderate exercise and relaxing in a warm bath, and also maybe taking regular walks, preferably at the countryside, if that is possible for you. So part of staying healthy, a healthy approach to health and diet, should also be, a moderate exercise, drinking plenty of water, and as I mentioned, regular walks, surrounding yourself with pleasant people, colors, flowers, all of this should be incorporated in your diet. Now, each sign and its ruling planet also governs and rules different body parts, and also governs and rules different physiological processes that are happening in your body. Capricorn rules bones, joints, knees, teeth, kneecap, hair, outer epidermis, which is the outer layering of the skin, various joints in the body. You would have a tendency or are prone to skin disorders, articular rheumatism, gout, hysteria, infantile paralysis, deformities of the skeleton, dislocation of bones, toothache, inflammation of the synovial membrane, or stiff joints. Saturn is the planet associated with your sign of Capricorn, and Saturn rules skin, skeleton, hearing, the process of hearing, gallbladder, teeth, also rules ligaments, movable joints. It also rules the vagus nerve, knees. It also rules that part of the intestine between your colon and your rectum. It rules your left ear, or it rules the left ear, and the secretive system, the system of secretion. It also rules chronic disease. Chronic disease is ruled by Saturn. Also, paralysis is ruled by Saturn. Deafness, skin disorders, gangrene, gout, spinal ailments, hardening of the arteries, rheumatism. What you need to keep in mind, also you need to keep in mind how fear and inhibitions have a certain effect in your health. Because you can be affected by fears, inhibitions, if you allow these factors to influence you, if you don't successfully, in a healthy way, deal with your inhibitions and with fears, that could lead to you having a poor health. Therefore, you need to exercise really good willpower to dispel any negative tendencies. You need to select a diet carefully, and also keep in mind that you need to avoid iced beverages, especially before and during meals. That is important for your sign. You and other signs and everybody, it's important that you get the 20 essential vitamins and minerals from the foods that you eat through your nutrition. And I'm going to give you a list of the nutrition, the essential vitamins and the essential minerals and different food sources for you to get and to incorporate these foods in your diet. Therefore, by doing so, you make sure that you have all of these essential vitamins and minerals in your diet. So I have a list that I prepared for you. So you need vitamin A, which is essential for night vision. Good sources of it are milk, cheese, butter, fish oil, green leafy vegetables, escarole, yellow vegetables, okra, watercress, alfalfa herbs, lettuce. You need vitamin B1. Sources are also essential to maintain a normal appetite. Good sources are whole grain, wheat germ, eggs, liver, peanuts, walnuts, peas, beans, lentils, mushrooms, cabbage, asparagus. B2. Good sources are green leafy vegetables, liver, kidney, apples, oranges, pears. Vitamin B2 is essential in developing red blood cells. You need vitamin C, important for healthy teeth and gums. Good sources are apricots, oranges, lemons, tomatoes, pineapples, vegetables, watercress, parsley, spinach, cabbage, onions. You need vitamin B12. Liver is a good source of vitamin B12. Vitamin D. Good sources are fish liver oil, egg yolks, watercress. Vitamin E, also essential for fertility. Rich source of vitamin E are lettuce, kelp, wheat germ. You also need vitamin K, important for the blood clots process, blood clotting. Good sources of it are cabbage, spinach, cauliflower. You need vitamin P, important for the tiny vessels. Paprika and lemon rind are a good source of it. So minerals that you need are calcium. You can get it from milk, cheese, cabbage, okra. Copper is also important. You can get it from, for the function of your body, you can get it from apricots. oyster, molasses, shellfish, fluoride, important for teeth, bone, and hair. You can get it from garlic, escarole, watercress, whole oats. Iodine is also important for your thyroid. You can get it from radishes or fish. Iron, which is important for your cells, for red blood cells and the transportation of oxygen. Good sources are, for example, parsley. You can use it more in your cooking. Leeks, spinach, asparagus, lettuce. You also need magnesium. A good source of magnesium are tomatoes, dill, celery. You need phosphorus. Good source of phosphorus are kale, mushrooms, watercress. Potassium, it's another vital mineral. Good source can be parsley, string beans, tomatoes. You need sulfur. A good source of it are kale, horseradish, garlic, cabbage. Sodium is also essential. You can get it from celery, spinach, oysters, red beets, tomatoes. Silicon, it's another essential mineral. You can get it from asparagus, parsnip, onion, spinach. I don't know if I mentioned sodium. You can get it from celery or tomatoes. I think I pretty much mentioned everything that is essential that you get through your nutrition. Also, beneficial to Capricorn could be if you use, for example, dill, caraway seeds, celery tops, fennel, barley. So use more of these in your cooking. You can always choose to use like herbs or spices ruled by Saturn, or teas that are ruled by Saturn. In the ancient times, for example, barley is ruled by Saturn, and in the ancient times, they used like a blaster of barley meal mixed with honey and oil of the lilies, and that was applied warm to cure swelling under the ear, throat, or neck. So that was one of the ancient uses of a Saturn-governed food. I hope that these informations are useful to you, into you choosing a proper diet for you, or that will serve to you as a guide. What is a healthy approach to you to have a healthy life, a healthy body, not only when it comes to nutrition, but for your overall health. So thank you so much. I will link down here below in the show more description box any information that could be useful to you. Remember, in the future I will be uploading more of these astrological based videos. And if you are curious for this video, I'm wearing a dress that is inspired by an Indian sari, so it's very Indian oriented look, or Indian inspired look. Thank you so very much for being here. Thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. My website is amalightworker.com and my mail amalightworker@gmail.com. And remember, I love you for watching.